Me, fuck her. Okay, so there's an article that is basically titled to just be clickbait for only me. So obviously I had to save this for the stream. This was in my list for like a month. 2 months. June 17th article. Nobody talked about it. It was waiting for me to talk about it, basically. Did a 54-year-old nonprofit worker just use AI to become the next Charlie Kaufman? So I had to see what the like. What do you mean by that? This is clickbait. This is clickbait just for me. The very curious case of Robert Gaudet. Let's get one thing clear. All appearances to the contrary. A face only a mother could love was not shot by Charlie Kaufman or Michel Gondry or Wes Anderson. It was not shot by any known filmmaker. In fact, it was not shot at all. This article was likely not actually written by a person either. The 8-minute short, in which a Parisian man with a facial disfigurement named Marcel dances hopefully in his apartment every night, awaiting a non-existent companion. Is in fact the brainchild of one Robert Gaudet, emphasis on the brain, or more accurately, the intelligence of the artificial kind, and emphasis on the one. Why is it going up when I try to... Whatever. What? The hat. The hat makes it easier for me to not worry about what the hell my hair is doing. All right. I'm a scene kid. Gaudet used a series of AI tools, not a single actor, producer, or crew member, to tell his tender story of a man who, for all his travails, hardly wallows in his station. To the contrary, he keeps an impressionable optimism that we could all use in these days of, well, AI film takeovers. Watching the movie and Marcel's fragile belief in a world so callous as to feel a surge of possibility for humanity is also to feel much more complicated set of emotions about our AI creative future. Okay, show us the fucking thing then. This is your AI movie? Winner of New York what? Okay, it already looks disgusting, but let's see. What did it win? Okay, the film's narration was created using 11 Labs voice synthesis. Okay, well, they're saying there's careful attention to tone, rhythm, and precise deadpan warmth the script required. Okay, the score anchors the film. The music was generated using Suno. Composed to... I don't like the word composed being used here. You should just say generated. It was not composed. That's not what composing is. That's not what that is. To feel worn in and melancholic. Like, yeah, okay, those were your prompts. Something old, something slow, something made for two. Okay. Sound design and ambient atmosphere were assembled using AI audio tools to create the textural world of Paris across a Halloween night. A real apartment in a park at dusk. Dialogue was generated with lip sync animation integrated directly into the generative AI prompts, then redubbed for voice consistency using 11 Labs. Detailed cinematic prompts crafted for each of the film's shots, specifying character design, camera movement, color palette, emotional register, and the precise visual grammar of the film's sequences. Character consistency across shots was maintained through generating initial AI-generated character sheets, ensuring the characters and their distinctive physicality remain coherent throughout the narrative. The film's narration... Okay, so if this is anything like what it's describing here, then it's a cool tech demo, but we'll see. The first shot is a little icky. Doesn't feel like real 4K. All right, next Charlie Kaufman, I guess. Why was he just holding it there? Okay. Why was he just holding it there and then his hand disappeared?
This is Marcel Dupont. He's 38 years old. He takes his coffee black. He's watching his weight. He owns 41 masks, a record player, and the unshakable belief that one day someone will ask him to dance. He has been ready for years. Marcel considers himself a late bloomer. His mother had told him so. She was a florist. She would know.
What's wrong with your fucking arm? What's wrong with your fucking arm? She's just gonna turn around and run into this person. She's gonna have to turn 360 degrees and walk away. Why is this man looking like the character? Is that intentional? That he kind of looks like a less exaggerated version of that character? This woman's legs are like fucking insane. Like, look at the angle of this leg. So her butt's like probably down here. She's in like a really low chair. That doesn't make any sense. Still got some ways to go. Like, okay, I will say that so far, like we'll see what this is. So far, this feels like more inspired from its prompts than just, you know, generate an action movie. It seems like someone actually like took their time with their prompts or whatever, but we're still just like kind of at a weird, like, what kind of point, you know? Like, where's the door here? Is this the door? Because she's blocking the door. Is this the door? This doesn't feel like a door. This is like too thin. What is that? Is that a door? What's going on? Like that. Some weird shit going on. Monsieur Parfait? Why does it say closed when it should say fermé? Oh, but it was already there. Continuity error. Sorry. It was just a time jump.
Every morning, Marcel greets the baker on Rue Clément.
Baker.
He knows the baker's name, his wife's name, and the names of their 2 cats.
Bonjour, Bernard. The brioche smell like a Tuesday miracle.
The baker has never...
This is an interesting one because it's showing us, like, where the technology actually is. The thing that, like, pisses me off about most of the AI usage that I see of people being like, Hollywood's better, gotta watch out. And then they just show, like, something that feels like it was generated, like, 5 years ago. Like, the earliest shit, you know? This is a weird whisker that shouldn't be there. It's just kind of attached, but... this actually feels like... This is something where I'll at least say this feels like the culmination of what they would try to sell us on for, like, where the technology is, you know?
Learned Marcel's. Marcel interprets this as professional discretion. He respects it enormously.
But here's the important thing to consider here as well, is that in order for this to have any semblance of art, it has to be made by an artist, right? So, like, the human elements of what the person who generated this decided to include and make consistent, the elements of control that they had over this project or whatever, this generation, those would be the elements of art within it, is his intent, right? So it's a complex subject, you know, like it's, again, radical nuance. I believe in radical nuance. I don't think things are black and white. This would be, we'll see how it goes. I understand arguments in any direction.
Marcel's father was a man of extraordinary imagination. He was, Marcel believed, the most creative person who had ever lived. When Marcel was 3...
So far, also, I'm going to say, this feels literally quite fucking literally nothing like Charlie Kaufman at all, in the slightest. This feels like nothing like fucking Michel Gondry. Like, I'm actually fucking pissed at how they clickbaited me here. Like, it was always going to be clickbait. Wes Anderson, Charlie Kaufman, Michel Gondry, none of these people are in this at all. Like, from even like an inspirational standpoint. Robert Gaudet wouldn't list them as prompts or inspirations. This is a... What the fuck is the person just, like, who wrote that article thinking? What a piece of shit.
His father invented a game. He called it the mask game. The rules changed every time. The wonder never did. Over 7 years, his father gave him 41 masks. Each one chosen, Marcel was certain, with tremendous care and great love. Marcel catalogued each one by date and occasion. He still has the catalog.
Like, the frame rate's still shit. The frame rate's still shit. It's not like even real 4K. Like, you're just kind of watching like a really kind of not ideal looking image. You know? The contradiction here is like the type of person that would have enough like artistic merit to be able to generate something within AI that resembles art is also the type of person that would already have some sort of ability to like work in the industry and get their own productions made, right? I would say for the most part. There might be exceptions to that, but...
His father, he always assumed, had...
Yeah, where the fuck is the Charlie Kaufman in this? Like, what a fucking bullshitter. They clickbaited me. The writer thought of me and clickbaited me.
One afternoon, his father arrived with nothing. No matter. He produced a paper bag, a pair of...
AI can't figure out how to cut things properly. This is a weird one.
No matter. He produced a paper bag, a pair of scissors, and in 3 cuts, he had created a face. Marcel thought, my father can make anything.
Like, yeah, this is resembling things, but it's just like, it's not... We're still not at the point where this feels like someone's actual unique vision. No, I'm very curious about Radu Jude's Dracula, actually. That's an interesting filmmaker.
Still thinks this.
And it's like fucking 3 hours long or some shit, right?
His father left 3 weeks later. Marcel understood. A man with such a gift for invention could not be expected to stay in one place. One day, Marcel assumed
that fully didn't make any sense.
He would inherit the creative empire his father was of building.
I like how you have like the exact same car behind it.
Every evening, Marcel clears the kitchen floor. He places the needle on the record.
And can't figure out how to let go of it.
He raises his left hand to shoulder height.
Pledge allegiance to a bad thing in Germany.
He dances. He has been doing this for 11 years.
Why is there like a... Why are there like a long handle? Like a long handle and then like side handles on this one pot. And then like another black... Like this pot has 4 handles. What? They seem to be working against each other.
For 11 years. He's by now very good.
I wonder when someone will dance with him. Are they going to say, hey, we're all going to die, by the way, and also I'm lonely. Please help. Then, please help and please clap. Thank you. I'm Charlie Kaufman. Ha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha.
Every Halloween, his
Music is super generic. Yeah, it was generated by Suno.
mother would take his hand and
It's taking the average of things that exist.
walk him through the park to the better neighborhoods. The chocolate is different there, she said. You can
But here's the thing: a lot of like people making things want generic bullshit. That's why every film score nowadays just fucking sucks ass. At least in popular mainstream large budget productions, you know.
taste the difference. Marcel had never been able to taste the difference, but he believed she was right. She usually was. His mother passed away 4 years ago, and walking the park had become a ritual. At 9:47 on the 31st of October, a woman in a mask sat down beside Marcel. She did
I wonder how much money it spent to like generate all of this, you know? Like you have to be paying for like the premium licenses for like a bunch of different softwares to make this
not cross the street. She did not
or
find
programs.
something urgent elsewhere to be doing. She sat down. They talked for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Marcel counted. It was the longest conversation of his entire life. He did
Tomorrow.
not want it to end.
Same bench.
Terrible mixing. Jesus Christ. She sounds awful.
Bring something to eat.
Marcel
What?
said yes. He did not yet
Why she no speak of French?
know that by midnight he would be standing in front of a mirror, remembering things he had spent 38 years not remembering.
Why?
The boys on Rue Descartes. The names they had for him. Monstre, le crapaud. For 38 years, his mother's voice had been louder. Tonight it wasn't.
Ça se fera bien.
Ew. What the hell's you got pimples in your nose or something? Ew.
The next
What are these for? What are those dots for?
morning, Marcel did not go to the bakery.
That's not a very good clock if it can't get to 12 when it's supposed to.
Bernard did not notice.
Why is this clock so huge now?
That afternoon, Marcel ironed his shirt 4 times. He
This is kind of a boring shit story right now.
polished his boots as best as 20-year-old boots can be polished. He wondered briefly if he was a
Like again, I mean, like even if this wasn't AI, this does very much just kind of scream, I saw other things and I would like to replicate the things that I saw, and that's about it. Like it doesn't feel like it has its own distinct voice.
type.
Je voudrais vous parler un
His mother had always told him that most people only see the outside of things.
inconnus, monsieur.
But somewhere in the world, she said, there are people with different
Je
eyes.
suis un inconnu.
People who see straight through, to the inside. Marcel did not know exactly what she meant. But Marcel had never doubted this. He had so far simply not met one.
Like literally none of the filmmakers mentioned, Charlie Kaufman, Wes Anderson, and Michel Gondry, none of anything they've ever made is like resembling this at all. Like fuck this fucking piece of shit article. The Hollywood Reporter sucks ass.
He got as far as the corner of Rue Descartes, near enough to see her, not near enough to be seen. He was late. She was still there. She said she had seen him wave on Rue Clément once. She was 12. He was wearing a blue coat. She had been practicing her wave ever since. She said she knew he took his coffee at the third table.
What?
She knew he always gave the last of his bread to the smallest pigeon.
What?
She knew he tipped his hat to people who had already looked away. She said she knew he danced. That on Tuesday evenings, if the window was open, you could hear the record from the street. That she had stood outside his window in the dark and listened to him dance alone.
Huh?
And that she had never rung the bell. Every evening, Marcel clears the kitchen floor.
Figure out how to let go.
Places a needle on the record. He raises his
Oh,
left
he finally gets to fucking it. This is bullshit. This is such a shit story. Oh my god. So like, okay, so this is why you're using AI then. Like you can't fucking, oh my god. What? Just say generated by. 11,000 views. 2026 Grand Prix winner runaway AIFF. AI short film. Okay, like I get, like, yeah, it's a tech demo, and now we get to see like that, like it's capable of doing like character consistency and, you know, like, yeah, here we go. Not sure why the Hollywood Reporter compared this to Charlie Kaufman. It's clearly trying to be more like Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, I was thinking Amelie. Charlie Kaufman has like literally zero, not even like a fraction of a percent of anything that Charlie Kaufman's ever made is something that felt like it was in there. Like that was so fucking stupid. And so like what's this fucking article then? Nothing. You just like clickbaited me into what, like, what the fuck? It had 11,000 views, so like nobody even fucking watched this or read this article. Why would you develop it into a feature? It's the shittiest story. There's nothing there. Tiff. What's funny is now programmers probably have to watch out for things that are like generated without specifying it. I wonder if people try to sneak things in like that. He won $50,000 for that. It's just like the way that this is describing this film. They're like, oh, there's so much human emotion and human elements in this. It's like, yeah. That's what it's replicating. But it's not, it didn't create that. Like, it's just kind of, yeah, it's just fucking... That was just kind of bad, and I can't believe... Shame on me for fucking clicking on that, even.